Feel the freshness. You're now listening to the best music.
Good afternoon, Grand Rising. Good evening from the 254.
Zima winner.
Yeah, like what's going on? Good afternoon. 28 minutes past the top of the hour. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to another beautiful episode of the Reaction Time right here on the media of the 21st century. The captain of every Tuesday as usual, and of course hit that like button as you join in, and do remember to also engage on the conversation we shall be having today. Very interesting. And subscribe if it is your first time right here on this amazing platform. You can get our application on the Google Play Store. Black Fire Network is the name. We have amazing supplements, amazing merchandise, hoodies, t-shirts, beanies, different colors and sizes, anything you prefer. But yes, karibuni sana. JLBY joined by Kamlesh and Shmani as well in the building.
Shmani.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
That's our new name now. The Shmani.
How you guys doing?
Okay, I can't complain. Yeah, surviving the week.
Nice.
Shmani. Yeah, refined.
You're still not over the excitement of Manchester winning, right?
Bruno, Dogo, Bruno, Patrick, Dogo.
That's better than the board, you know.
Hey, Ati.
That's better than kule mtwala. Hey, kamle shukibwako na kanga. You're so boring.
That's the point of being bored.
Yeah,
to be boring.
That's boring.
Yeah, like you're bored by the bo watu. Ukiboeka bo watu. But yeah, manze, I'm doing good. I'm officially living on the mentality I am not lending money to people that get more sleep than me.
Okay, nice. That's interesting.
Yeah, ni ya Tuesday. Na pia kama una join Dave na wewe ni best yangu na hujanitumia viewers leo, tumerab. Sawa? Tumewachana huyo best hatutaki. Mimi nilikuwa nataka nitumie hata nizione. Kwani nikiziona nini itafanyika? Hazitaoza, ati zitapungua ama ziongezeke. Ni venye tu nimeona. Bana. So send your guy friends some viewers on Tuesday. Si sabuni. Hata nani alikwambia friendly matches at yo wanga zina count? Hazinanga points.
Naongeza body count usidanganye.
Check you, leta to your friendly so that we remain friendly.
That's awesome. Period. But yes, karibuni sana once again. This is reaction time where we get to react to videos, political, entertaining, anything in between, so long as you stay educated or you get some education. And I want to start with a very interesting video here talking about life, and I want to hear you guys thought if you sometimes wake up and feel this way. Like, do you ever question what are we doing in life? First question. Do you ever wake up sometimes you, because everyone anakuwa na ups and downs, low days, and where you feel like nothing is really working. Do you ever wake up and you're like, man, what the fuck am I doing in life? Like,
January yote.
Do you question that sometimes?
January yote hii nimekuwa question you.
For real?
For real. Like, guy, 10.
No, like, not really even that. Like, you feel like you're not figuring out the meaning of life. Like, you're so confused.
Yeah, because yeah, I do, man.
Unaamka tu like, mbona
so
this is not working, I'm supposed to do
so
this. What's the essence of doing this?
Let me ask you this.
Like, type shit.
Just to expound on that question. Usheka hivi, ukaangalia, like, earth. Ukajiuliza hii ni nini?
Facts, I have.
Like, have you ever thought about, like, let's assume we do not know what, like, you're on a rock, so with a blue sky. Where does the blue come from, first of all? Like, what is this? What is this? What am I? Like, you exist, but without definite answers. And then you're on a rock, nothing. Ushaika hivi ukajiuliza tu, like, what is this? Like, nini?
Shmani?
Yeah, I definitely feel so. It happens to a human. Mostly kama you're questioning, like, I feel like sometimes inatokanga when things hufanyika venye you expect. So you ask yourself, like, what is really the essence? Nini nafaa ifanyike? But again, also I feel like as a human being, once you figure out your purpose, I feel like pia watu wenye time unajaribu to figure out purpose yako in life, literally, or like, what is my purpose? What am I on earth for? What did I come to do here? You know, and stuff
exactly
like that.
the answer I was looking for. So do you think everyone has a purpose?
I definitely think so.
Yeah, it's just that for most people, it's a luxury finding that purpose.
Or it's hard also.
Because it's a luxury. Do you know why? Like, you're so stuck in routines and just trying to survive that you never take the time to go, like, what am I here for? Like, most people are just trying to eat, by the way.
Yeah,
like, not
that's
just
true.
not to starve
That's
to
true.
death. Okay.
That is
So
so
huyo
true.
mtu unamwambia, like, take some time off and meditate.
For what?
Figure out, take 6 months off. Go
What?
go where?
Aje.
Hata kurudi nyumbani. You're telling him to find a serene place, anaishi Kibera. Sawa, this man, kuna watoto wamelelewa ghetto,
All their
ajui
life.
maisha ya kama asikii jirani yake hapa akiteteshana na bibi yake.
Facts, goddamn, that's so true.
You get, like
That is
hadi
so
jirani
true.
akipewa,
Anasikia.
unasikia anapewa.
God.
Huko tu hapo tu uko. You get, like, such a
Wow.
person, you're telling them find your purpose. It's a luxury. Like, it's a luxury for people that have time, and time is money, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you have the time where you can actually say, let me figure it out. You know, because it's supposed to be around after high school is when you're trying to figure your life out.
Yeah.
But most people natupwa tu campus, right?
Yeah.
Unaenda unasomea chenye
Unaambiwa chenye utasomea
Yeah.
but you don't even get
unatoka hapo unaanza kutamak, saa unasaka mboka. You know, so like they never get that time to, because like most people, like there's this content creator that was in Dubai the other day. Yeah. Dirty boy.
Dirty boy.
Yeah, like you see, for him to start doing this, like you see where he's at, right? Like where he comes from. Tell me how many people
It's tough for everyone. This is exactly Malizia. I'm just
yeah,
getting a
like
very
how
crazy
many
text,
people
like,
around
everyone
him
rap.
have the luxury to start going like, I think I am a content creator. That's why it's like it's very the number of people that get to make it in life is like the 1%, like that throughout that stress, like unakapitia unafanya nini, but you're still like, ah man, what is my purpose? So you, by the way, uko mjei, okay, and you're like, I am meant for bigger than kubeba hizi mawe, right? And you're like, what if I started doing content to kubeba hizi mawe, you know, like that. But you see people from such a background, like for you to actually tell this person, like, say, take some time off, anadaiwa rent, akulipa hata ya last month, ajua nakula nini sapa, probably akona watoto, probably, you get, it's so hard for people to actually figure out what their purpose is, and that's why a lot of people just live hand to mouth, like day to day, bila kujijua. Yeye anatafuta kazi, unataka kazi gani? Yoyote. There is no such job as yoyote. But
is it really about work full percent?
Yeah, because like, you see, we are stuck in a loop of the rat race, where you have to work to eat.
Yeah, but is it really that? Is it because like unaweza pata uko na job lakini usi purpose yako?
Oh yeah,
so that's what I mean.
And exactly, like hata msema mjei akona job.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because I feel like purpose is more than just
what you're meant to do.
Yeah, what you're meant to do on earth.
And
what feels
let it be
right
impactful
to you.
Yeah,
to
that's
you.
how I feel like purpose is. Like it's more than a job. It's like kazi yako ni nini kwa hii dunia, literal. And I feel like it's better explained when another person sees it through you.
Okay,
that's how I feel like it is.
Do you feel like you know your purpose currently right now, or you still in that gap of trying to figure out, am I doing the right thing, or should I change my career?
No, I figured out my purpose, and it came like really, I feel like inakujanga hiyo time ya
darkness.
Yeah, darkness. Like that's why I say, even Kamlesh, when you say it's a luxury, for me I feel like it's hard. And it's arguable. It makes sense from your perspective, but I'm looking at it from a perspective of people struggle so much to do a lot without even figuring out what they're supposed to be doing in life. You've done this, you've struggled with this, you've struggled with this, you've done this, and then you look at it, I'm like, it's a struggle. For me, it's hard. Some people, it's hard for them to realize their purpose. Some people figure out their purpose at a younger age. Sure. Like literally, they were meant to do that. They shine at it. And then there's you. Imagine you've lived for 50, 60 years. Unagundua purpose yako ilikuwa something different, or your calling was something different, and you've been doing a different thing. So for me, I feel like it's more of, that's why siangalika job. It's more of really hard struggle to figure out, unless you've been in that space. Because for me, to realize what I'm supposed to do on earth, or what I'm supposed to do in my life, came from a very dark space. Like I've done a lot of stuff, maisha inakuhit, not nafanya like hizi tu zote ni fun, but what the heck.
Kamlesh, do you feel like you discovered your purpose at an early age, or along the way, and at what age, if you don't mind talking about it?
First of all, I don't feel like we have a singular purpose. I feel like purpose is more from how you grow, because it changes. Like, and you can fulfill your purpose, you know, and you can fulfill multiple purposes. Did I figure mine out? Yes, in a way, and no, in a certain way. Because personally, I when I'm good at something, I get bored with it, like really quickly. Like I really love the process of learning. It intrigues me. So once I realize I'm proficient in something, I'm really lazy to do it. Like people like, see, I can do it. I can do it. Yeah. So I feel like I'm a scholar at heart, and I feel like that's my purpose in a certain way. Like I feel like my highest purpose in this lifetime is to educate. What I haven't figured out is what, when, and who.
Nice.
But I feel like it's to educate. Lakini siwezi kuwa mwalimu. I do not have the patience ya kuwa mwalimu. Plus, I cannot smoke chalk for a career.
For me, I'd say I agree first with the answer you gave, purpose. Because the first thing when I saw this video, I was like, maybe this guy is looking for the right word. But I've given to explain. But I also love the way he was breaking down everything, because it's so many questions that sometimes you find yourself asking, and I get in the dark place, or sometimes too things are not working out. You don't really have to be in a really, really dark space. You're just trying to make this work, but it's also timing. You're like, this is not going according to my time. I should have done this by this particular time, but also the finances are not financing and all that. So you start questioning, am I really doing the right thing? Like, what's my purpose? So I go back to that because I remember there's a time we're discussing that. I think here na someone else talking about purpose in life. I think Mimi A na Iwaton or something, or someone else. Purpose in life. Then for him, he says, people, there's no purpose. That is for him. I think that's the answer he gave. But we start with, I believe everyone has a purpose, because umekuja hapa kudu, like unafanya nini? You can't just be existing and there's nothing.
Most people do.
There's nothing you're giving back.
Because of the environment. If you give them a chance to actually exploit, they can figure out their purpose.
No. I feel like, and this feels elitist to say, but wengi ni ma NPC, they have no purpose.
That's true.
Okay? They just exist for the purpose of kujaza dunia.
But I feel like you are an NPC only if you can't try get out of that bracket and figure out.
Hapo ndio nasema hiyo process figure out.
Like, I agree what she has actually said. Kuna vitu utafanya, and along the way of you creating or doing things you're doing, you find something and it's in it, and you're like, this is what I've been looking for. This is what is going to work for me.
Let me explain it like this. Kuna msee mwenye ni ataomoka akiwa donda.
Fact.
Okay.
Actually madonda wengi wako na do.
Sasa na kuna mwenye
mtu wasi mdonda ni maskini, by the way.
Kuna mwenye atakuwa donda miaka 30 na hata hiyo moka. Sasa lakini stick nayo, like hii ndio napenda. You get? And reason is there's a certain thinking, burn the ships. I don't know if you understand what that means. So back in the day, I can't remember which commander it was. He was Roman. So they went to war, and how he'd make sure they win is when they land at the shore, they burn the ships za kurudi home. Like, this is home now. We either win here or we die here. You get, like, burn the ships. So most people never really discover that purpose because they never burn the ships. Like, uko kwa dead end job, utaki kuacha. You're not willing to burn the ship. You are in a dead relationship, you're not willing to do so. So yeah, like what you say is definitely true. It does, you can discover, but most people are so addicted to their routines,
the norms, exactly,
that they cannot break that routine, they cannot burn that ship so that they can go figure out their purpose. And that's why I call them NPCs, because you lack the discipline to say no for your own benefit. Like, good example is, I feel like we all have that one friend who alianza kampo na kuwaimaliza sababu alikuwa anashinda na watu wako kampo.
Na bado kampo.
Ama mzazi alichoka na akaacha kulipa.
Anaishingi around kampo.
Kampo too, you get? Yeah. Like people have been in campus for 8 years, 9 years. Okay? Why? He doesn't realize what his purpose in school is. Okay.
You know,
the purpose is to graduate, to move on to the next stage.
Yeah, Kamlesh, I agree with you. I just feel like, and this might be a tip, maybe for somebody, because like, first and foremost, it doesn't mean if you drop out of school.
No, it was an example.
Yes, I'm just saying, you know. I want to give an example. I want to give an example with your example. I feel like for you to figure out your purpose it's not a struggle. Number one, it's not a struggle. You don't feel as if it's a job. You don't feel as if you're overworking.
You love doing it.
You love doing it.
Yeah, you enjoy
and then you thrive. Indeed, naturally.
That's true.
So kama umekaa shule lakini nakwambia drop,
Wacha.
achana nayo. Unajua kama sijui, I feel like most of the time, and it goes back to my point, Kamlesh, because like for example, I feel like the reason why we call them NPC, that's the name you give them.
Crucified by my own.
Yeah. NPC, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's also like, because the world has been structured into fanya kazi, fanya hii, isha,
Work.
work. So a lot of people are stuck into, because the system has been created like that. A lot of people are stuck into
in the matrix.
Fanya kazi yako. Juu ukimwambia cheki, acha hii si kazi, mtu anasikia vibaya kazini, ana jam kila, una struggle, uko like, man, this is job yangu. Unajua una struggle kila siku, but you keep going for 10 years, for 5 years, for 15 years, even for 50 years, and then you're like, okay, there's nothing that is coming up. And then you want to tell this person who has bills and kids to figure out something, and probably hajafika hiyo point yenye ameshaona kwake, this is not for me. So you start into nafaa niliparent, nikiacha hii job watoto watalala njaa. So I feel like also that is a factor that actually how do you say, what's the right term, deter you, if that is a word, from like meeting your purpose or finding out what your purpose is.
It's a barrier to your own
it's a
purpose.
barrier, because now you're stuck into this routine stuff, and there is no way you can figure out, because man, kama umejua tu hisi kazi ya unajuanga, nobody can tell me, Kamlesh, that they don't. I always say one thing: you cannot know your purpose, but of course you'll always know what is not your purpose.
That's true. That is so true. I agree.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, you will always know this is not for me, because of the struggles you face while doing
That's
it.
so true.
And it's so obvious on your face.
That is so true.
Exactly.
I do agree. I agree. You can tell when something is not for you, because I think ni mara mingi musema, I feel pity for people who are doing what they don't really love. And that's why personally I'd say, going back to the question I asked you, when did you discover your purpose? Personally, I knew I wanted to be in media, on media nikiwa mdogo. Like, I used to find myself watching Teen Republic. I don't know if you guys remember Teen Republic and TV, Straight Up. Like, hizo tu my interviews, sana Saturdays, I used to find myself nimekaa tu chini. Then I'll be somewhere chini ya desk, imagining I'm interviewing myself or interviewing someone. So, from there, I just knew I wanted to be in media. Is that what I've really been pushing ever since? Yes. Have I been in spaces where I'm doing something I don't like? Yeah. And you can literally like, niko hapa just because I need the money, you know. I'm here because I don't have a choice, and I'm not yet there where I want to be. But along the way, with the creative, like you said, as you're doing other things, you'll find whatever you like or love,
Your niche.
or your purpose, literally in between. Because in the creation, that's when literally everything fell into place. And I was like, God damn, this is literally there. Like niko kwa nje entertainment na kuna venye nitajitoa, and this is what I want, this is where I want to be, and this is where I like to be. So let me just share the video literally as we listen to the guy what he had to say. Like, he had so many questions in between, which is very interesting.
I want to ask something that sounds simple, but nobody ever actually answers. What the fuck are we doing? Like, not you, not me, not your 5-year plan or your grind or your self-care era. I mean us, the whole human species. 8 billion people breathing, living, working, stressing, reproducing, scroll.
I feel like he started off with a very good whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing?
And
No, you
I wanna pose that question to all of y'all. And I don't want it to be a monetary answer, building careers or whatever.
Okay.
What do you think you're here for? Like, apart from, like,
Jobs. That's why I say purpose for me is not job.
no, like,
It's deeper.
yeah, like,
For me?
like, see, like, just what are you here for? Like, what do you feel like you're here for?
For me, I feel like I'm here, number one, to, I mean, you say not job-wise, no.
Nothing, no monetary. It's not about money. It's not about family. It's not about.
Personally, I feel like it's storytelling. If not storytelling, using my voice to change people's lives. Because I feel like my story has a lot that can educate, and it depends on how I narrate it, literally, and how it can relate to someone else. And not just relate, but ensure either
So
you as a
basically you're saying
parent,
empower.
yeah, empower, like literally speak up my truth, but not just speaking out because I want to gain, like you say, not to gain. I've never looked at it that way, gaining or like a job, because I want just people to hear me out and let it be an impact to someone.
don't know really. I feel like for me, I'm more of a connector. Yeah.
You bring things
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in people's lives.
Mhm.
Like literally, I find it so easy for me in life, and I feel like I'm an intermediary between somebody and something, and people and people. I feel like that's more of my purpose in life. That's how I see. That's how I was saying. It's not for me. It's not about a job. Like I was meant to do this and this. I feel like it's more of what you do, the impact you leave on earth. If that makes sense, and the impact you leave in people's lives. Yeah. What's yours?
I feel like I'm a problem solver.
Okay.
And I think, that's when I feel most alive. When I find a solution to basically anything. Like I feel like I've been part of the team that made fire.
Yeah.
Nimechoka kula raw fish bwana. Let's find a solution, or part of the team that figured out iron working. And for me, when I feel most alive, and this is so weird because it goes against a lot of the things I believe in, is whenever I'm doing work with my hands. Like right now I'm trying to learn woodworking and metal work, and I am so happy ukinipata nikifanya ma DIY zangu.
I know.
Like I can spend the whole day getting it wrong, and I'm just
And
happy. Like I'm
sweat.
nitawasha taa usiku niendelee, and because like the other day because I'm trying to buy kitu ya chomelea. So somebody was telling me hizi vitu za ulipuka. Me, I have never thought that I will connect it wrong. So I was like, naiweka hapa naweka hii, and so it was like ukianza hii by then you need a mentor. These things like will mess you up. Because again with,
and then you need the glasses because they destroy your eyes.
So like for me, I feel like I'm a thinker and a problem solver above everything.
I'm also a healer, if that makes sense.
Mimi ni mchawi.
I'm a healer.
And second what you said, a connector, but I can't say how, but I do know about that. I'm a connector. I don't know how to put it, but I am. Because I found myself, even to my intermediary, someone who knows someone, fix this or make this happen type of shit, you know? And then connecting in Kwansemi. A creator. I kind of like DIYs for a very long time. I think this I discovered in 2019. I used to love doing cover fonts. Nachukua jeans, then I'll just make it as a cover. Then I just did it. I'll just make it fancy. And from there I found myself literally normal. I think you saw that thing I was trying to create for my house. I found myself like if I see something that I like, or I can, I'm gonna try make it.
Make it.
Like I have the resources. Nikona kila kitu, just putting the pieces together and it becomes very beautiful. So literally, but mostly
so we can
the communication part.
So we can agree that in life you can have multiple purposes.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not nice. You have to have like.
You don't need to have a specific.
Like this is my.
Because like ukiwa mtoto, your purpose ni kunyonya. Okay, like that's it.
Milking.
When you're a child, kazi yako ni matiti. Boob, okay? Just boob. Until you can just boob, my guy. And then when you're a child, that your purpose is to play and to explore. Not to do exams, not to quit Teacher Florence, Teacher Weaver. Kuinua mikono daro. That is not your purpose.
I used to be those kids. I loved raising my hand. Like,
No.
Who knows it? Maybe I know. Like, I know shit.
Hata mimi sasa
me I didn't know I could take the role of leadership so seriously like this, because high school primary mi ati kuandika noisemakers or type shit.
Sasa najiandika
Mimi wa
aje?
me I'm part of noisemakers, so why the hell am I writing noisemakers? Like nilikuwa head girl for a week nikatolewa.
Tukiwa primary, there was our school had and I think it was class 4, 5 and 6. They had this, and then we transferred, but they had this unajua venye kuna roles za daru. So mnapangwa according to performance.
God damn, you're bad.
So alafu unachiki tuseme kuna nyame pale. Kila mtu ako nyuma yako, wewe ndio group leader ni group yako.
Yeah.
Sawa. So ni performers alafu hadi backbencher.
Yeah.
Ndani ya daru. Sawa, wenye wana hope. Hawa ni rugby players. No, academically hawana hope. Hawa ni rugby players, footballers, creatives.
But the look in number 1.
So
at least ukisomage.
So you see kila mtu alikuwa nakaanga huku hizo mbele. Wanashinda wameinua mikono. Me by then I try to draw super strikers. Kwa naona mwalimu anakuja alafu alikuwa na unakumbuka mafuta ilikuwa inaitwa Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly, the ndogo, the white one, white and blue.
White and red.
White and red.
Hiyo kitu yake ilikuwa ya red. Sasa hiyo ndio tulikuwa tunachapwa nayo. Hiyo kitu.
Naikumbuka.
Sasa anakuja anapiga dest yangu hapo. Pa!
Ile kimbo.
Yeah. Akiniuliza najibu, lakini kupay attention kuinua mkono kwa daru. Miss me. Me by the miss me. Ndio maana high school yote nilikuwa nakaa backbencher. Kwanza hiyo dirisha ya mwisho kabla daru ati unajua kuna yule wa kona. Hiyo si mimi, hapo nitalala by the way. That will be too comfortable. Because unakaa hivi. Trust me, unamini tu kuta tu nakanaenda.
But backbencher unajua unakaa nyuma ya ule usilazo there is out the desk unapangana.
Hapo tu. Yeah, tactics.
Ukiona moja anakuja muske best yako, if you have a good friend they always wake you up. Like they always had a good friend. Like job big.
Alafu umelalia kitabu iko open.
So uko hivi na kalamu.
Unaanza tu.
Oh my god, good old days.
Kwanza the best one. Sawa. Nilikuwa na tactic. Nataka kulala vizuri na nisisumbuliwe. Yaani nachukua kitabu hesabu. Then naanza calculate na naachia katikati. Sawa. Naachia katikati. Sasa
unafungua loka, unalala
unaingia ndani. Hiyo ni ya prep.
Mimi hata sasa daro nimechoka because nilikuwa backbencher. Nimechoka bro. Kwanza afternoon eti double cam. What the heck?
After ugani kwanza.
After
ugani.
In the afternoon nani anaweza eka math after?
It's crazy.
My best time that was afternoon. Ilikuanga tukianza school games.
Me too.
So unasikia tu mkodaro. Ni geography, double lesson ya geography. Unasikia school team na chikitu.
Nenda kwa changing room mwende mchange.
Unaenda zido. Hiyo daro iko inaleta shangwe.
Sasa imagine sasa sisi tulikuwa lazima tumgoje game.
Funny thing, me I joined soccer because of that. It's not because
I'm a music.
Apart from
drama.
Being a good runner, I picked soccer because
Job inaweza kimbia.
Bravo.
Chepto.
Nebuliza mark.
Na tuna metals.
Uliza mark na kama Christine ule mwingine akushow like bravo, I can run.
Ulikimbiza ukienda.
Uwanja, huko simuzo my uwanja.
Uliwapeleka kwa uwanja.
We went like a whole way. It was crazy.
Rest in peace. No, man. Snow really made Joby active.
And my Snow, she was always the one making me run kwa hiyo uwanja literally.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but let me finish up with this video.
Arguing, killing, loving, surviving. What are we collectively working towards? Stop and really think about that for a second, man. What are we collectively working towards? Because if you zoom out far enough, it looks like we're sprinting nowhere. Because right now, it looks like we've built the most advanced systems in human history just to keep ourselves too exhausted to question them. It looks like
I feel like something that bothers me also with that, nitatumia Kiswahili, saving. See, I get the essence of kusave, but sometimes you get the essence of kusave. I get the essence of kusave if you have kids, like our whole family already set. Lakini kwa mtu maybe uko single, like living life, just live life. Why? Utadedi bravo. Sawa, nakumbuka ule mama last Tuesday the way she said, hakuna mali when you die it's written umeacha 10 million or 1 million in your bank account.
Imeandikwa kwa bank statement.
Yeah, you leave a family or relatives behind, literally.
Imeandikwa kwa
So
will.
it goes back to you questioning like nilikuwa nafanya hii kazi yote, yani mtu mwingine ajibambe. For people, there's a video, I don't know if you guys saw it, ya shosho fulani alipelekwa kwa bank by force akiwa fingerprint because watu wanasema she's close to dying and they can't allow a dead na hiyo pesa yote kwa bank account. So you're like, god damn.
First of
Which
all,
is true, utazikwa
So
na
let's say,
hiyo
for
yote.
example, like
But then
in
you've
that
been working
situation-
so hard for someone else to enjoy.
in that situation like that show
mm,
like if you didn't write a will, you person abaki tu kwa bank takes it and they give to your family next of kin.
so there's actually a body, a government body that deals with specifically that. So there's a specific time where if money imekaa kwa account inafaa itumwe huko for so that when the family comes they can reclaim
Okay, so like they give to your family, right?
if they can prove it. Most times watu wengi they never even know. But going back to your culture ya saving, man, I feel like people were sold the very wrong thing about saving. It is one of the worst ways to accumulate wealth. Like, actually you can never accumulate wealth by saving money. Money is a tool. Ni kama kusema nikikuwa na screwdriver mingi, I'm a better electrician. You get?
It's more of like an asset.
No, it's a tool that should be used to achieve something. People save for the sake of it, and I feel like I've talked about this before. Like, save towards something. Like, save to invest. Save. See that you save ati unafanya nini? You save to you save niko na to savings.
Ufanye nini?
You know, like
what's your purpose of
like
saving?
when
Exactly, what's your purpose of saving?
like when you save money, or better yet, don't think about it like saving. Think about it like investing. Okay, and I'd really love it if, as a society, we'd focus more on investing than saving. Like, when you're saving money, think about it like you're investing in yourself. Like, you need seed capital for your biashara of selling sweets. This is seed capital for your biashara. Like, it's seed capital. Like, you're an angel investor in your own business. Because you see, most of our parents got into the habit of saving hadi wanajinyima, hadi mnaishi vibaya ndio save. You get? Like, amkulangi nyama, amwendangi holiday.
Okay,
Why?
do you know the funny
Ati hiyo
thing
pesa
now,
tunaweza
too?
save tu.
They're
Hiyo
still
pesa-
the poorest people
Yes.
somehow.
Yes.
Somehow.
Not somehow, because of that saving culture. Let me tell you this. You will never hear a wealthy person talking about saving.
Sijawahi sikia.
Ever.
Literally.
It is the worst way, because unasave hiyo pesa unaisavia wapi? Kwa bank. You know what you're
Wow.
doing? Doesn't matter. Actually, that is one of the worst places to save. like
I'm sure.
there is no incentive to save money with mobile money anything.
Even
like,
some banks.
no, you see, banks.
Some. I didn't say
So-
all.
yeah.
Some.
But
They're just giving you accessibility of your money. Like,
but
unaweza
you
toa
see,
tu.
you see, with banks kuna kitu inaitwa building credit. Okay, if you have a good credit score with banks, you can access
Yeah, I remember we talked
capital.
about that.
Okay, you can access capital. Hata ukisave milioni kwa M-Shwari, they will never give you another 9 or 10 million to go start a business. Okay, like, and our generation should actually go back to banks and SACCOs. That's where it's at. Like, and if you're not willing to take risks, you will never succeed. Like, yeah, are there deficiencies in the system? Hell yeah. Might you get auctioned? Hell yeah. How many billionaires have been auctioned?
Many.
Where will go up under your poverty saying I have never been auctioned? Because you're poor, there is nothing they can auction. Why? Wewe hauna bank account, unashindanga na pesa kwa M-Pesa. Wewe, the only thing ushaifanya na M-Shwari ni kuchukua loan hujailipa. Okay, ukachukua sijui nini, your credit score is bad, and you're out here saying I don't trust banks. Actually, there is not. You shouldn't even be talking about banks. Why is it kusaidia? Because you do not have the financial or the economic literacy to understand how money works. So, like, you see, like, kitu umesema ni very interesting. And people, if people actually understood how bad saving is for their well-being in future, they would not really
I feel like, again, critical thinking, man. Katu chini ufikirie.
Again,
Unafanya nini?
acha nikuulize kitu. Do you think 100 bob 3 years ago is worth the same as 100 bob now?
Hell nah. Hell
It's
no.
probably 70 shillings now.
It has lost value. Hata very soon tutaona 20 bobs, 10 bobs.
Zikipotea.
5 bob will lose value.
Yeah, what are you buying with 5 shillings?
Sasa huwezi enda na bob kwa duka mtu atakuangalia
Fanya.
like
Yeah, because hata watu.
yeah, they don't even say
The only
it.
places wanachukua bob ni
supermarket.
supermarket.
Like unaenda
You get?
shit.
So like
Hadi supermarket kama ni less than bobs wanakwambia.
chukua sweetie.
Literally, you know.
Cause monetary currency loses value. Okay? Assets.
That's
do
what I
not.
was saying. You invest for an asset. That's what I started.
Yeah.
Like it's cause
invest
like,
in something that's going to bring you money.
Yeah, 'cause
literally.
like-
not money. Capital. Money is a very binary term. Like it's a very money can be anything.
Okay,
Hata
capital.
tukaamua
We stick with the capital.
cowrie shells zikwe pesa zinapata value.
You stick with the capital.
Like something that you can use as capital. Ng'ombe ni capital.
Yep.
Okay, like livestock is capital. Shamba ni capital.
Yeah.
Factories are capital.
Lands.
You get? Yeah, lands. That's capital. Okay, like these are the things you need to focus on acquiring.
what about talent?
That's capital.
Sindio?
Because it is a resource you can use for the betterment of self. So how do you grow your own talent by investing in yourself?
I agree.
Right? You're a content creator. Buy a better camera. Okay? Go to school, learn editing, learn this and that to create a better version of yourself that is worth more.
Yeah,
That's-
will be worth
Yeah,
something.
that's capital. Now you become your own source of fulfillment, and your fulfillment is better.
You're trying to avoid this money thing.
Yeah, 'cause-
But anyway, but
Because at the end of the day, Africans were wealthier when we didn't have a money economy. You know? Africans were much wealthier when we didn't focus on shilingi. We created real wealth, and it was so much better. And if we had that mentality in today's world, we'd easily figure out our purpose, because you need to operate in life from a FU point.
Yeah.
You know, like if you can operate from a FU point, you're good. Watu wengi, they can never.
That's true. But yeah, I'll literally get closer to winding up on the next. Since I think we've already concluded this video before Tailisha. Like we've answered literally the question that he's trying to question. On the last video I have is coming from Eric Omondi. This morning he woke up
But
by,
before, and I'm not saying usitafute pesa. I'm saying elewa pesa ni nini.
That's true. Understand money. Money is a tool. I love that. Money is a tool. And I think you keep on saying that.
I keep on saying it.
You keep saying that. People need to understand money is a tool.
Usieke
How you make use of it, it's up to you.
mitapati kwa bank unasemanga, you know, I'm a millionaire.
How you make use of it, it's up to you. But on the last video of today, the reaction, I hope you have been informed in case you've been in that bracket of questioning what are you doing in this life? Are you doing the right thing? I hope you have understood that everyone has a purpose and you know your purpose, and maybe trace back, understand when did you discover your purpose and all that. I always love telling people, shout out to one of the persons close to me was telling me, I've taught them how to track back kazi yao, because me, I'm that type of a person. I love posting or going back to my previous post videos. And shout out to Snapchat for having Snapchat. I think Snapchat is one of the, and even all the apps, if you're someone who posts events, even Google, even Instagram, you go back to literally how you started your journey, you're like, god damn, and you may grow, and that teaches you something, like it gives you just another consistency. It teaches you, number one, don't give up, like how you've been pushing, and the layer to keep on believing in what you actually want and go get it, because Kukatu also won't give you what you want. Whoever told you Sijui, the universe is going to find you with the right people without you putting effort, that's a lie. You have to literally put in effort, then the right people are gonna naturally come to you and help you with what you want. But on the last video is the video literally shared from Eric Omondi's page, a really heartbreaking video. I don't know if you saw it, Money. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. And literally before I share it, because it's a child, I'm not even gonna share it, I'm just gonna explain what is happening. It was a child who is a boy child actually. Amechunwa, like the kuchunwa, hii ni yule mtu anachuna na hasira. Hii si kuchuna hata ya eti I'm trying to punish you. If you look at the pinching, is pinching of bitterness, like this person has either bitterness of the mom or the husband, and according to the video, it's the father who has been flocking or abusing the child. Literally, he has a head damage, sijali gongwa na nini. And
Kwanza wamempeleka scan, yuna kan your skull haiko sawa.
Yeah. Kuna ingine, I don't know if you guys saw it.
No, hiyo ni kupigwa hadi anakaa hivyo hapa. Yeah.
See it yakona deficiency.
Yani amepigwa.
But that's not normal, guys. That cannot be.
No.
Okay, so let me tell you. Let me find the video. Another
Kuna ya
video.
kufura. Kama ile mtoto ni yake ile.
Yeah.
Amepigwa.
And that tells you,
kuna kausa fulani na kani kama
hadi huku macho moja amefura huku. Like hiyo ni ushaona mtu amepigwa, ushaona watu wakipigwa mob.
ni kama
Nimewahi ona msee akipigwa na mtia jembe kwa kichwa, alifura immediately na ilikuwa inatushana hivyo. So like niko unameanga,
so
unakuwa njeri.
Kuna ingine
Wangeshi. Unapata
it.
Forehead, yani you become East Africa.
Kuna ingine, I don't know if the people who are behind that were arrested. Aligongwa msumari kwa kichwa. The child was supposed to undergo operation. Sijui kama ali survive. I think it was either Eric Omondi or on TikTok. But huyo mtoto alikuwa amepigwa msumari kwa kichwa, imefura. They're supposed to take he or her for operation. Yatolewe. Imagine. So it's possible, whatever you're trying to question. Sijali gongwa na nini, but that's not okay. So on conclusion, literally, what I said, my comment happens to actually have the most likes, which I like, people resonating with that. I said stop having children if you're not ready to be a parent enough to love and guide your children. This is really heartbreaking. And most of the people kiangalia tu ni the same, like this is so sad and all that. But why? Like, I think we've talked about this a couple of times. And I feel like this comes from trauma personally. There's a discussion we were having with kids some time back, and I was telling him most of the situation, if you see someone repeating them in their life, it's trauma. Heal, like, and it's sad because I'm really so proud that we are the generation that is trying to change that. Like, and if you are that person who's trying to change the pattern that you've grown up in, shout out to you, Bana. Like, literally shout out to you, because we really grown up with really traumatized parents. Parents who didn't know how to raise us better. They knew the only way to communicate to you is by beating you, flocking to you, shouting to you, telling you how anafanya so much. That is your work as a parent. And that's why I go back to, if you're not ready to having a child, I'm heavy on, and this is Joby, about that shit. Literally, if you're not ready for a baby, like this was a oops moment, or you like, god damn, it happened, I'd rather you abort that baby. Mi ndakupatia hadi pesa, ndakupeleka hadi inaitangwaje, zinaitangwaje zihosi mari stock, mi ndakupeleka nikupeleke penye kuna dawa za kuponya haraka, ndakupeleka. But sijui you give birth to a child then you go dump them. Juzi kuna video imeonekana TikTok, mtu alikuwa amerap mtoto na leso kaa 10. That child is not even breathing until someone had the baby crying. Wanaenda kufungua napata it's a newborn baby. Someone gave birth, akatoka hosi akaenda kadump mtoto mahali out of nowhere in the cold. Why would you do that? Like 9 months. I can't even fathom. What I can fathom ni the first month of no connection to your shit.
Goja,
the 9 months of connecting with the baby.
Mtoto mwenye ni a day old or 2.
So yeah, I've seen that.
Like
it's so
like hadi utaki kuachilia, utaki hata and then unachukua
hata ajui nini inaendelea. Then you go dump a kid somewhere. Like please, if you're not ready to be a parent, again, this will support abortion. I'll support the family planning. I don't care how it damages you, so long as you're not damaging a baby's life like this.
Purpose yangu ingine kwa hii maisha.
Being honest.
At a certain age in life, nataka kuwa na hizi zinaitwa children's homes. Yeah. And like good ones. See hizi zenye watoto wanashinda wakifanyishwa makazi, nini. Yo.
Mtu ananichokesha hapa. Cheki, tafuta purpose kwa maisha tafadhali. Hadi mimi napitia shida kama zako, sawa?
Yeah.
Tafadhali.
Tuma kakitu.
Si na tafadhali. Tuheshimiane. Everyone is going through their own stuff. Me, if I start telling you my problems, are you gonna send me money? Please, everyone is going through shit. Please.
But I do these orphanages very differently. Not really orphanages, more like ni esto, but hata ni flats. So we will feed you. So umezaa mtoto. Yeah, it's okay. Umezaa mtoto, si ndio? Wewe muone hawezi lea. You come to us. Okay? Natuambia mimi itakuwa ngumu. Mimi nitakwambia kaa hapa, kununulia diapers, mbond na mtoto uone venye life is not about ati siwezi linda or whatever. Like actually we need to encourage people in certain ways kuacha kuona watoto kama burden. Cause like your video bwana, man,
no, personally,
have you seen this child's thighs?
No.
Ni kama alikuwa anachimbwa hivi ndani, natolewa nyama. Nani anachuna mtoto hivyo? Na mara mingi hivyo. Alafu
parents and bitter parents.
Ukishamchuna hivyo, okay, mbona tena mgonge kichwa? You know, like you can break trust ya mtoto wako.
Already
like huyu mtoto hata yona budake kama anampenda, hata budake akuwe the most loving father ever, mtoto atakuwa ushai it's like when umbo imezoea kuchapwa, you can tell.
It's so sad.
Unaenda kuifanyia hivi
inakunja mkene inatoka.
Inaogopa.
Tu. Imezoea kupigwa.
Yeah. Kuna there is how like trauma can establish itself in the brain, and it's so hard to get trauma out of the brain,
and especially a child.
Yeah, like it was so embedded. Alafu ini formative years, like reference point yake ukimuuliza about babake akwambia babangu anaweza kuua. Kwa nini? He tried to kill him.
So I remember, for me, the first time I met my stepmom, because I really grew up with a very free mom. As we wind up, I grew up with a really free-spirited mom. I keep on saying that. I think that's why I get it from, like, free spirit, mtu wako open to doing life, like see based on a Christian way. Like hata yakwa ninaga church, by the way, like never used to care about churches. But when I met my stepmom, the first thing she used to tell me, not even the first thing, but the thing nikifanya kitu yenye I might talk anything that could provoke my dad, na budako atakupiga. Unajua venye budako anapiga watu, budako atakupiga. I'm like, I don't care, bro. So
That
the
tells
fact
you.
that I really used to have the I don't care, and I really grew up with someone who atanikalisha niongeleshe before beating me. Sawa? Atani warn. My mom used to be the person that warn. If you repeat it, that's when she's gonna now. Like, wow, skill.
Kuja hapa.
There is that.
No,
but you
sisi wote
just jumping
tulichunwa
on a
huku.
kid.
Ama-
But not like that.
Yeah, lakini si hivyo. No, like my
that
my,
shit is painful.
my mom, that was her go to like
My auntie used to do me that. That's the only
akuchuni
person.
na kucha. Sijui how she'd hold it.
Like imeuka
hivi.
uchungu.
Sa-
Where?
Yeah.
It's so painful.
Umeinua
kuchunga
mguu,
huko.
umeconfess
Wewe
na
umefanya-
mzenye hata hapo umeulizwa. Ni mimi. Ni mimi pole. Ni mimi.
Because like I feel like
Oh my
I feel like personally, if you're not really ready, mom.
Yeah, if you're not ready to be a parent.
Because me, how I describe my pops up to today. RIP to that OG. He was a disciplinarian. That's how I describe him.
Kila
How
mtu
was
laini.
your father? Na disciplinarian yake ilikuwa ya African disciplinarian. Ilikuwa viboko kama
Lakini si hizo.
acha nikwambie, like it was
viboko.
this is my past, man. I have like those memories. I think nishaambia watu alinihang a whole night
Kwa
Kwa sili.
na mkono.
na alinifunga. It was
Ulikuwa umefanya nini?
and it was like really Dero, you met Dero?
Yeah.
Dero ako class 2.
Yeah.
Unajua mtu wa class 2 ako
Ni mtoto.
8. Sindio 8 ama 9 now. Because I lose kalamu. So I was in boarding. I remember alimleta shule saa 4 usiku. Kuconfirm kama alinipea kalamu. I'm just like, it's a pen.
Ni shilingi 10.
And the worst thing is we had a shop. Tulikuwa na shop inauza hizo vitu zote. So Dero alikuwa anakuja napewa leo kalamu. Anapimwa kesho kutwa. The 4th day. Kalamu yako iko wapi? Wote wakifanya homework. Akaletwa saa 4 usiku. Boarding alisema eti alinipea. So mimi in boarding. Panda gari kwenda shule. It was so bad because he used to train us na nyauno. Sikuwa nilikuwa na nyauno. Mtu ako class 2.
I've experienced that with me.
Unajua, like mtu ako class 2.
Fun.
So I look at it, I'm like, our parents, because my paps was a no joke. Like, it was, sidika, mimi nimeelezewa esto. Mwenye esto na kwa nyumba. So he was in charge of discipline.
Yes, to.
Yes. Sasa imagine, nyinyi ndio watoto wa disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Like for example, when ni msumbufu kwenu, unaletwa kwetu.
Kufanya?
Siba, umeshinda budako. Wanakuleta kwa babangu. So you can imagine, sisi watoto wake.
You know me, I once threatened my parents with running away.
Oh, sisi sistangu alikuwa anakimbia every day.
Ay.
And then we are not from Nairobi. Anakimbia 3 days anapatikana Nairobi. It was because of just beatings and stuff. So
Leleshwa.
those are the things you change when you're going to actually
Yeah, don't
raise
pass
your
the
kid.
trauma.
It doesn't have to, because like I feel like when my sister gave birth, alikuwa na shout ya mtoi. Na sisi kwetu tumezoea kupigwa sana. Like uko unapigwa sana, ana shout ya mtoi, anamzungusha. Nikamwambia, huyu mtoto atakuogopa. Bro, utaki kukua cause my paps, and then lucky us, unajua store like watu wako na gari wengi. So unajua ni specific homes, hiyo ni yenu. Ukishasikia unajua ni budako mbio nakwambia.
Jua ina set saa hiyo.
Na ni saa 7. Umepanguza mguko na book. You are playing with other kids. You're a kid. Can you be a kid? You know, that type of life. Alafu unaangalia when you want to raise your kids. I feel like unapata watoto wako na kuogopa. There is fear instead of ailewi unampenda kweli ama wewe unakuaga mkali. Unajua there is that fear. Utafanya mtoto cause like mtoto afai kukuona kamlesh. Mtoto wako you're a father. You mean amekuwa alafu anakimbia. He's supposed to run towards you. Unajua? And that shows like so much love. Unajua? And these people have so much love to give outside because now you didn't find so much love growing up, and then you seek love from people. Sadi ukipigwa, uatbrekiwe, uchitiwe, utishoka shit, you'll not move on. Such things just come and affect you later in life. So even if you're going to raise kids, like I feel like hiyo ndo kwa maana hata high school daily tolongo na was it Mutula Kilonzo or who was
yeah, because corporal like, punishment is ineffective.
Like it didn't work in families and it didn't work in school. So why is it still working up to right now? Why is it that you're still beating a kid like that kwa hii maisha? Alafu siku hizi watu wakubaliwi, like mtu atakuona na unajua kitambo Jambo pia, I don't know if you know if there's a difference. Mtoto alikuwa wa community. Ama saizi ndio mtoto ni wa community.
Wapi? Mimi tio unachapa mtoto wangu unakuja kuniambia mimi nakuchapa.
So you see at that
mbele ya mtoto wangu.
But also pia kama una treat mtoto vibaya, people will come for you too.
No, like you.
Unajua, that's what I mean, like this one.
Yeah.
Kama wale wa mama wenye mimi nishaona mama na chapwa. Eti alikuwa na cross. Na kuna mtoto mdogo ashiki mtoto. Watu walimpiga viboko. Kuna dem fulani pia sija alienda club. I reported it just last year.
Akaacha mtoto.
Achana na mwenye alikufa, mwingine aliacha mtoto wake, majirani wakavunja wakachukua mtoto. Acha kuja asubuhi amelewa. Viboko wa mama ploti walimpea. And I'm looking at it from that perspective, unafunzo na mtoto anachukuliwa away from you. It's not.
I saw this skit.
As a wonder.
I saw this skit and I bet imetoka from a real life experience. So it was a skit by a content creator na ile unapeleka mtoto kwa babake ni uende out with the girls. So alafu since uko impatient babake hajafika, anasema ako kwa njia. Unaacha mtoto kwa mlango, unamwambia ngoja babako anakuja. That lady alikuja akapata mtoto tu alilala nje, babake hakuwahi kuja. Ndio ako hapo atio babake, I'm sorry, lakini nilikuacha nje, nini yake hata
na zinafanyika.
Crazy. But yeah, literally stop having kids if you're not ready to be a parent. Heal your trauma. Please understand your trauma as well. You could be healing something that you don't know. Like sit down, reflect your childhood life, your current life. What is it you're going through? And when you think about being a parent, are you ready to pass that to your children, or would you want them to learn something different from you, you know? And man, cause we need to grow a generation full of love, full of understanding. People care for them. Like iskweni kama sisi watu kama mimi. Me, I'm a victim of growing up with a very fucked up father, a very loving mom, but a very fucked up father, literally. And that at some point had almost damaged me. And if not meeting the right group of people, also sit with people who can advise you, man. Learn to listen. Like kachini, skiza, you don't have to answer. Because one thing I've learned in the spaces I could find people who are telling me the truth. I don't want to listen to that shit. But later on, then I and even Kamlesh literally, a couple of times Kwanza we used to piss me the fuck off. 2023, there's a time Kamlesh could sit me down and be a realistic shit about shit. Niko like, man, unani bo. Man used to piss me the fuck off. But then I go sit down, Nico, like, but that kind of sense, and that makes sense. You don't have to reply, you don't have to act like you're paying attention to seem like you're that attentive person. Act like after sometimes you don't care like body, but ensure you're capturing something from someone. Like go sit down, digest, ona venye na reflect kwa life yako na venye inaweza kukusaidia, being honest, cause hey, you don't want to pass trauma to your kids, and you don't want to die with trauma. You want to heal trauma, live life, like, because I feel like most of the people they don't enjoy life because wako na trauma. Na mtu ajui, utaki kuwa na mabeshte, utaki kukaa any spaces flani, or don't wanna go out, don't wanna hang out, you just don't wanna do shit, don't wanna be involved in life. Jipate kwa hiyo question, nafanya, unaona? Fuck around, you know, and find out, by the way.
Yeah, actually the finding out is the best part.
Fuck around and find out. And that's the only way you can learn and understand life. But with that being said, that has been our time right here with you. Every Thursday, every Tuesday, reaction time with me, myself, Kamlesh and Shmani in the building. And of course, see you on Thursday, the same time, same place. Remember to tune in later. Kamlesh is coming back with the sports reviews in just an hour's time, and of course we have me.
Since you talked about sports,
we have me,
just
the
to
Africa
remind you,
Today show.
Just to remind you, Casemiro can donate 2 Champions League trophies to Arsenal and still have more Champions League trophies.
Is it the
than
guy
them.
living Manchester United? Is it the same guy? Is it the guy who mwenye anatoka Man U?
Oh yeah.
Oh please, atoke mwone tuone kama mtakuwa mna score the same goals. Tafadhali. Please. Uza umbwa ujue mwenyewe. Wanataka umbwa.
Mliguza mkajua mwenyewe.